Who doesn't love a round of fucking YCS deck profiles? I know I certainly do. So there'll be a lot of these coming out throughout the course of time. I'll cover them, probably some more tomorrow. But we have the Winning True Draco, Trickstar, and the Metal Foe Draco deck that I wanted to actually talk about. First one I want to talk about here is Trickstar. Looking at this deck, I'll be completely honest with you, this looks like a massive hodgepodge of whatever the fucking Chris Dingo is going on here, right? Fucking Blazing Mirror Force is something I didn't actually think we would see an inclusion of, but further burning your opponent to ensure that you'll have a win condition to just burn them out seems actually incredibly good. 3 Torrential Tribute, not an ABC deck. I actually also kind of like this. You're typically floating on a very passive board anyway, so 9 times out of 10, it's not like you really won't care. Plus, your opponent will probably blindly play into this, knowing you're actually playing Trickstars, which is a really weird mentality when you think about it. But before I get much further into this, the original deck profiles, they're down there in the description. Please go check them out and make sure you're supporting these channels. I think it was Asian Persuasion that's pretty much gotten everything so far, minus a few Yu-Gi tubers. Alright, let's go through this really quick. 2 Ash Blossom, Triple Droll and Lockbird, aka No Fun Allowed Yu-Gi-Oh player. Triple Kadena, 1 Lilybell, Triple Licorice, 1 Desires. This is a very, very interesting choice. 1 Duality, Triple Scapegoat, Triple Terraforming, and Triple Light Stage Traps. 2 Blazing Mirror Force, Triple Heavy Storm Duster, 2 Rivalry Warlords, 1 Judgment, Triple Strike, Triple Torrential, and Triple Trickster Reincarnation. Anyone else feel like this feels like a stun deck when you're looking at this? Methods to not play the game: steady engine, protection, big monsters. Anyone else feeling that? I kind of am. Let's see here. Extra deck: 1 Holy Angel, 1 Crimson Heart, 1 Topological Bomber Dragon, 1 Ningristu, 2 Mrs. Radiant, 1 Link Karibo, 1 Link Spider, 1 Ib, 1 Heavy Battlefoes Electromite, 1 Borrowman, 1 Akashic, 1 Break Sword, 1 Grand Pulse, and 1 Seraph Knight. Side deck: 1 Ash Blossom, 2 Gamseal, 1 Ghost Ogre, triple Ghost Reaper Winter Cherries, 1 Kumamungus, 2 Called by the Grave. 2 seemed like it was the standard number between a few of the decks from what I've seen this weekend. I don't know what was the logic behind wanting to have 2 of these instead of 3, but maybe it was just the side deck room. You know, at the end of the day, 2 of, to some people, is the exact same as a 3 of, but this was something that caught my eye. Most people were not, either they didn't have access to them, I don't know, or 2 just seemed more correct. 1 Twin Twister, Triple Dimensional Barrier, and 2 Evenly Matched. I don't know. Looking at this deck, though, I think a lot of the card choices, I'm not going to say frantic is the word, but the way that this deck is constructed, the way that it looks like it plays, very, very back row heavy. If you're going second, this hand kind of brings it together, but if you're going first, you get Torrentials to play with, and you have Heavy Storm Duster to disrupt your opponent's field. You know, just honestly, maybe this is one of those cases that kind of looks bad on paper, but it looks like it might have flown really fucking well. And it's probably something that, obviously, when you're going into an event like this, you know, card choices like this, one-ofs, you don't want to desire into desires. It's basically the Talcum Tumborg effect. You're going to draw Talcum Tumborg more than Terratop, but something, this was a really interesting choice for the one-of. But it worked. That's all that matters. Alright, moving on along. Whew. True Draco fun shit. A.K.A. Metal Foe Draco. Remember, combination: if this card is sent from your field to the graveyard, add 1 Metal Foe monster from your deck to your hand. That's right, you contribute this shit off of Masterpiece and get your trap immunity. With 1 return, it's actually just free value. And then you're kind of just rotating on Heritage and Disciples, depending on which immunity you want. Another interesting inclusion in this was the 2 Poison, or Purple Poison Magician. I actually kind of like this, being able to toggle off, destroy something and further pop something. Just more synergy with Diagram, honestly. I'm a bit shocked to see this, but it looks like this YCS was really good for really interesting choices. And I think it's something else I like about this deck is this right here looks like innovation to me. Maybe it was just tech, but I like this. Anyway, deck list: Triple Astrograph, 2 Masterpiece, 2 Purple Poison, 2 Hamtaro, triple Rescue Rabbit, triple Gold Driver, triple Silver Red, triple Steelin, and triple Volflame. Spells, 1 Disciples, triple Dragonic Diagram, 1 Full Metal Foes Fusion, 1 Fusion itself, 1 Summoner's Art, triple Terraforming, 1 Heritage, and 1 Upstart Goblin. And then traps, triple Metal Foes Combination with 1 True King's Return. Like I said, having played against this a couple weeks ago at Locals, I definitely like this. If this was the variant that I'd have to go instead of pure, this deck has a lot going for it. And remember, this deck doesn't die to the ban list if they do anything kind of spicy over here to Masterpiece. Masterpiece 2, okay, we'll be happy. But outside of that, this is really good. Who knew that making a continuous trap card that could contribute some of my monster with the search was not going to be broken. The extra deck down here, 1 Metaltron, 2 Electromite, 1 Doodle Chimera, 1 Borreload, 1 Tornado Dragon, 1 Absolute, 1 Dweller, 1 Vortex, 1 Orichalc, 2 Mithrilium, 1 Mechaba, 1 Alcahest, and 1 ABC Dragon Buster. Side deck, triple Ash Blossom, triple Ghost Reaper, triple Cosmic, triple Dimensional Barrier, and triple Evenly Matched. Like I said, I like where this YCS was going in terms of the cool decks that were available in Top Cut. Considering Pendulum Magician didn't really make it past, or very far into Top Cut, is nice to see. But looking at a lot of these choices that a lot of these duelists were making, yeah, no fun allowed, Pendulum Magicians. Not at all. Barriers back and in full force. But a lot of these side decks look like, this one in particular, just straight 3-ofs to make the absurd matchups all the easier for him, which is something else I like. And the last but not least, triple Mono Wano the deck. Now, I'll be honest with you, I do not like 3-Rock. But if you're going into a 3-round event, you want to make sure that you are drawing this as consistently as possible. So I can understand the logic behind this, but I've opened up 2-Rock already in my life, and I already wanted to cry because there was no diagram in sight. But anyway, this is the first place deck profile. 1 Ignis Heat, 2 Majesty Maiden, 2 Masterpiece, triple Mountain, 2 Desires, 1 Upstart, triple Demise, triple Dragonic Diagram, triple Terraforming, only 2 Duality, 2 Cosmic Cyclone, triple Disciples, triple True Draco Heritage, 1 Stormforth, 2 Anti-Spell, 1 Skill Drain, 2 Monarchs Erupt, triple True Draco Apocalypse, and 1 True King's Return. Now, a lot of people, I've already heard the complaints, I know. This deck having 3 Skill Drain in the current format is unfair. It should not be allowed. And the thing that's making this deck good is the insane draw power, but I mean, he didn't even capitalize on his maximum value. I mean, there are not 3 dualities here, and there are not 3 desires here. So, that's something else to point out. Of course, no extra deck, because our best card in our deck requires us not to have an extra deck. So, side deck. 1 Sphere Mode. I actually would have, I think I would have liked to have seen 2 in here, but wasn't going for it. 2 Ash Blossom, 2 Ghost Ogre, 1 Agaki, 1 Dark Hole, 2 Called by the Grave. Here we are once again. 2 Called by the Grave Syndrome. I definitely don't think he had room for 3. 1 Judgment, 1 Warning, 1 Anti-Spell, and triple Imperial Iron Wall. Not having the 3 Anti-Spell in the main doesn't really take anything away. I mean, if you draw it, you draw it. If you don't draw it, you don't draw it. Kind of mentality, but looking at the way that this particular build was constructed, I think that this was probably the best result going into the event, knowing that I just got to beat out Pendulum Magician, Cosmic Cyclones for Disruption, plenty of back row hate, Disruption. Like, honestly, if any deck can mess up Pendulum Magician's day, it's play the game on your opponent's turn through tributes. And I know a lot of people don't like this. It's unfair to play the game on your opponent's turn when your opponent's setting up 2 or 3 negations. I think it's fair to have a large monster be reproduced. And I mean, I don't know if a lot of people are going to this event just not prepared, but the amount of kaijus was really low in the side, and I'm kind of shocked about that. Just amongst these 3 decks, just not a lot of kaijus. Kaijus hurt. Make me cry. Really bad. But what do you guys think about this YCS? Very interesting things coming out of this. So I said we'll probably profile some more of the decks when I get around to getting to them. But until then, This should just be dabbling your feet. 500 person YCS. Time to be alive. Good times. Alright guys, I'm out. Remember, check out the original deck profiles down below. The ride never ends, guys. Make sure you enable those notifications to get the latest videos that are being posted on this channel. Make sure you guys check out VanCole40 for my Cardfight Vanguard channel. And join me and House of Champions on the Zodiac Duelist TV Twitch stream. I will be interacting with our audiences. And please check out No Limit Gaming and LGTCG.com for the cheapest trading cards on the market. Thanks for watching, guys, and please have a good day.